All right, Shalom. We want to start by saying, HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, KAKADASH. Double honors to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. All right, came across this article, and it's from Reuters, and this is talking about basically Trump and his cryptocurrency company, whatever. But the article reads, it's how Trump's crypto business partners left their old clients in the lurch. You see what lurch means. I guess it's basically a predicament. Yeah, to be in a game of skill. So I guess they put them in a predicament. They basically left their old clients and went with Trump's company. So, but this all goes into what how Trump said, well, we're going to do great things with crypto. And ultimately that means what? We're getting closer to the actual beast system being ushered out to the masses. Because when he said we're going to do great things with crypto, we already was thinking like, all right, so we just getting a step closer to the MOTB. Because there's really no other moves for this devil to make. But I'm going to get into this article. Is a crypto startup, Dole Finance, was hacked last summer and deposits were lost. The founders promised to make users whole, but then stopped communicating. They made at least $65 million partnering with Donald Trump and his 3 sons. So now this company is now a partnership with Donald Trump and his 3 sons. So we're going to get right into it. So it says, no, language in paragraphs 5 and 15 that readers may find offensive. Anyway, so it says, in May last year, Jonathan Lopez invested about $1 million worth of cryptocurrency in Dole Finance, a small trading platform that made it easy to make risky bets using borrowed funds. Initially, the 31-year-old investor and motivational speaker from Miami did well. Part of Dole's appeal for users was looping, where traders borrow against their crypto holdings to buy more of the same asset and then use that new asset as collateral to buy even more. Each loop increases risk, and Dole made those highly technical trades as easy as a few clicks. Everything easier. It says Lopez paid a 5% fee on the crypto he deposited in Dole, and co-founder Chase Hero personally showed him how to use the platform and cheer him along, according to documents made public in subsequent litigation between the 2 men. We get rewards for the risks we take, Hero wrote Lopez. LFG, he added, shorthand for let's fucking go. It says but on July 2024, Lopez's entire investment was gone, stolen by unidentified hackers who made off with about $2.5 million, according to a post-mortem of the heist that Dole later posted online. Hackers. You see that? And that's another thing how they're going to usher in the MOTB too. Not to be hacked. It's going to be, your money's going to be in a safer place with all this digital shit. It says, we acknowledge our mistake and are deeply sorry, Dole said in a post-hack report published on Medium. On July 23rd, 2024, conceding vulnerability and the code that made the hack possible. We will continue to work diligently to protect our users and their assets, learning from this incident to enhance our security posture. Now, who's not to say that these motherfuckers didn't have somebody hack their shit? Because remember, the devil order after chaos. Order after chaos. These devils start the chaos, they bring the incidences, and then they come with a solution. That's just me speculating. It says, it says we will continue to protect our users. Okay. It says 2 months later, Hero and co-founder Zach Folkman resurfaced with a brand new crypto venture. See? with another crypto venture, so they bounce back. It says World Liberty Financial and new partners, U.S. President Donald Trump and his 3 sons, Don Jr., Eric, and Barron. And I believe Barron is the 19-year-old one. I think he's still in high school. He's like 17, 18. Or maybe about to go to college. I forget which one. But I know that's the young son that's going to school in New York. So Donald Trump, ironically, Donald Trump and his 3 sons, they got in business with this crypto. Now you gotta remember, a little ways back, I don't know if it's a little before he got inaugurated, a little after, he said, what, we're gonna do great things with crypto. Great things with crypto. Because now cryptocurrency has been infiltrated by the central bankers. That's why we have what? A CBDC, a central bank and digital currency. And cryptocurrency is a digital currency. It says Harold and Folkman were introduced to President Trump and his 2 eldest sons by his current Mideast envoy, Steve Witkoff. The Trumps, Witkoff has said, were smitten by the 2 men's vision of decentralized finance and became partners in World Liberty, where President Trump is listed as chief crypto advocate and his sons are Web3 ambassadors. Now, Lopez is suing Harold for fraud. Misrepresentation, breach of fiduciary duties, and violating Florida securities laws, seeking restitution and punitive damages as well as legal fees. Lopez did not respond to requests for comment. It says an attorney for Lopez, Joseph Pardo, told Reuters in February that Lopez had invested heavily in Doe based on Harold's representations. Arguments echoed in a lawsuit Lopez filed against Harold in January. Pardo did not respond to requests for additional comment. Attorneys for Harold filed for dismissal or arbitration, calling Lopez a sophisticated investor who should have understood the risky nature of looping and crypto and that the hack was out of Harold's control. The judge overseeing the case set a trial date for April 2026 in Miami federal court. But a lot can happen between now and April 2026, which is in a year. Look how much is happening right now. Look how much is happening with the digital currency, cryptocurrency, all this shit. So this Harold guy, says he's in league with Trump and his sons with the business. Now he said he filed for dismissal, so he probably was going to start to feel untouchable. So it says, we are proud of the entire team, Trump Organization Executive Vice President Eric Trump said in an email statement in response to questions about Harold and Folkman's involvement in Doe and their role with World Liberty. They have overachieved our wildest goals, and our current trajectory is nothing short of incredible. Reuters' review of previously unreported correspondence unearthed by the lawsuit, combined with interviews with 10 former Doe customers and a review of social media posts, lays out for the first time how the crypto entrepreneurs walked away from their old venture just as they became entwined with World Liberty, a crypto project that has sent hundreds of millions of dollars to the family of President Trump. You see that? See how the rich, the rich, like Donald Trump and people above him, like the elites. See, they all are going to profit still off of this system because what? This their system in their kingdom. But at the end of the day, once he brings in the sea-hip, this is the end of his kingdom. So all this what he's doing, that's why I say, woe to thee, Richmond, for the great misery that shall come upon thee. So here it is. It said it's what? Sent hundreds of millions of dollars to the family of President Trump. So even as of right now, the president is making hundreds of millions of dollars. Tell me how that works. It says prior to Doe Finance, Harold and Folkman were frequent collaborators as online sales and crypto entrepreneurs. Harold once called himself the dirtbag of the internet in an address to investors about making money in crypto, in which he also said, "I do what's legal. Besides that, I don't give a fuck." Folkman early in his career founded Date Hotter Girls, which proffered advice on how to pick up women. It says after the collapse of Doe, they hit it big with Trump's World Liberty. Their cut of the company's revenue so far is at least $65 million, according to their disclosed share of proceeds from the sale of more than $550 million in tokens. The Trump family share of these token sales is about $400 million. Reuters has said. So you see how Trump is getting in with the new system, and that's what you talked about before, getting ahead of all the America, getting ahead of the world, and all this crypto shit. It says World Liberty is part of an array of Trump family crypto ventures. Hold up. It says Harold Phillips, as well as Harold's attorneys and a spokesman for World Liberty, did not respond to requests for comment for the story. Don Jr. and Barron Trump did not respond to requests for comment. So nobody's commenting back. It says the White House press office referred questions to the Trump organization. World Liberty is part of an array of Trump family crypto ventures that have expanded during his new administration. Because remember, ways back, Trump was shalom. Ways back, Trump wasn't fucking with crypto. It says these include a $ Trump meme coin, Trump Media and Technology Group's new crypto exchange traded funds, a crypto mining operation called American Bitcoin, and USD1, a stable coin pegged to US dollar from World Liberty. So they already know that this dollar is about to collapse. Because why else would Donald Trump, who was a businessman, now the president of the United States, which is also a corporation, why would he's invested so much money in this crypto shit all of a sudden to a man that said in his first term that he didn't really fuck with crypto? It says these businesses are testing the norms of how U.S. office holders are allowed to enrich themselves while in power. Beyond the crypto investments, the Trump family has unveiled plans for a new Trump hotel in Dubai and a new golf course in Qatar. Most recently, Trump has faced bipartisan criticism for his desire to accept a $400 million airplane from Qatar. In January, the Trump organization announced the president's assets would be held in a trust managed by his children, and he would play no day-to-day role. You see this shit? It said the thieves made off with nearly all those deposits, but Folkman and Harold promised to work to recover lost funds. We will not stop until everyone is made whole, Folkman wrote on the day of the breach in a Telegram channel for Doe users with around 2,700 members, reviewers by Reuters. Harold texted Lopez to assure him he would be reimbursed for the nearly 300 Ether tokens he had lost, worth about $833,000, $133 at the time, according to Lopez's lawsuit. I say we take care of it, Harold wrote. I'm letting the team sort this. They said give them the weekend. And this really just a bunch of shit with this. But the point of this video, the point of bringing this article is go to show how we're closer to the digital currency. Because if Trump said we're going to do great things with crypto, these are great things with crypto. You got a whole company, a whole organization that's ran by you and your sons, 3 sons. Oh, he doesn't play a day-to-day role. How can he play a day-to-day role in it? That's what he got his sons for. And this is just one step closer to the MOTB. This is everything happening right now, as far as with the technology world and the digital currency and the CBDC and all that, is all leading to the MOTB, the micro C hit, man. The RFID micro C hit. You have Walmart. You got Walmart talking about in order to use a self-checkout, you have to be a member of Walmart Plus. Matter of fact, let me get an article on that real quick. I wanted to do a video on that yesterday. Come on, man. Oh, fuck. Okay, here we go. Now this is a oh shit. Okay, oh this is Reddit. Oh, come on, man. Hold up. Because there was talks that Walmart was gonna you know, because they said because of shoplifting and theft. So basically they were saying that Walmart is going to start, which is also leading to the MOTB too, but Walmart is going to start saying that you have to have a Walmart Plus membership to use self-checkout. And if you don't have that, you have to go to a cashier. So now they're probably going to start hiring more cashiers. And it's not because of the system, it's because of people through self-checkout, people were stealing more. So right, here we go. So this is from the U.S. Sun, and it says Walmart promises probe for customers over checkout policy after they blast nasty work and no open lanes. It says the retail giant notably has cashier lines and self-checkout kiosks at most of its 4,600 stores nationwide. Because what, everybody's going the digital route. It says in recent years, Walmart has adjusted this on a store-by-store basis. For example, this article is from April 28th, 2025. So it says in recent years, Walmart has adjusted this on a store-by-store basis. For example, some stores in New Mexico had self-checkouts removed entirely and went back to strictly cashier lanes. Others have tested leaving only a few cashier lanes open with a predominantly automated experience. No matter the move, Walmart's checkout process continue to cause controversy, with top complaints being long lines and limited access to the method some prefer over others. Now, what is that method? More likely self-checkout, because self-checkout is quicker, it's easier. But Walmart is saying that in self-checkout, shoplifting has increased because, you know, you got the whole thing, people wasn't scanning items or not scanning the expensive ones. It says this continued earlier in April with 2 longtime customers. It says at Walmart, it's bad enough you've gone almost exclusively to self-checkouts, but to only have two of the 15 available open is nasty work, fumed a shopper Marcus in a post on X. Now I get that, because I just went to Walmart the other day and they don't have every self-checkout open, because you have the ones that's red and the ones that's green. The ones that's green are the ones you can use. And Walmart has it to where some of them are cars only. That's another way how we getting closer to MOTB, because you have car only machines. So if you only have cash, you can't use a certain machine. It says Walmart quickly replied and requested more information so it could have this looked into. It says unclear if Marcus contacted the retailer further. It says there are at least 2 possible reasons for the 13 kiosks that the other 13 kiosks were closed. It says staff at the specific Walmart store where Marcus shop decided to close those lanes for the time being for a certain reason, or they could have been exclusively held for Walmart Plus members. See that? Hell for Walmart Plus members. It says Walmart started implementing a policy last year that reserves certain kiosks for Walmart Plus customers to check out with using the scan and go feature included in their $98 annual subscription. Some customers complained that at least 60% of the kiosks at their store were reserved as a result, leaving little left for those without the membership. Because what does that mean they trying to do? Get you to get Walmart Plus. And then what's going to be the gradual thing they're going to do? They're going to say, what? You know what? Now we have this CHIP. So while these machines is only for the CHIP. You see how that works? They're phasing a dollar out. Everything is now crypto and digital, online shopping, self-checkout, cards only, no cash accepted. So let's get the scripture real quick. Gotta get the scripture. Oops. So, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16, and it reads, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." Verse 17, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." Because what does that mean? What does it mean he causeth all? He's going to require everybody to, you have to get in line with this new system. So what he's doing is he's gradually phasing out the dollar. And then ultimately he's going to gradually phase out debit cards and credit cards to where you only have to, you're able to buy and sell. It's going to be implanted in your skin, whether it be your forehead or your right hand. That's it right there. Matter of fact, oops. Let's see something. Let's see what they got going on with that. Oh, you know what? Let's see how recent they are with all them shit's old articles. Palm. Oh shit, here we go. That shit pretty good. This is from my biometric update. Now you see how he says what? He calls it all both small and great, rich and poor, right? So it says Tencent considers bringing Palm biometric payment to Thailand. Alipay pushes the PL1. Now this is in China. And in China area, so it says China tech giant Tencent is considering bringing its Palm biometric scanning to Thailand in what would be a significant expansion of the burgeoning technology. It says Tencent Cloud Vice President Jimmy Chin, a director in charge of Southeast Asia, said Thailand is a key strategic market. Thailand is undergoing its own digital transformation journey, and Chin identified strong demand from large corporations and the Thai government cloud's first policy as he spoke to the Bangkok Post. So check this out, right? What did Klaus Schwab say? The former head of the World Economic Forum. He said what? China's going to be the new model for the world. And if they're talking about biometric, look. And look, ironically, it's a picture of someone's palm. It says Chen said Palm biometric payment technology could be rolled out in retail, financial services, entertainment, the public sector, education, and telecom. He singled out convenience stores as one of the most promising models for the technology and predicted that the tech will mature as a commercial payment system in Indonesia and Thailand, since he believes it offers higher scalability, security, and reliability. Now, ironically, China and America going through the whole trade war thing, the whole tariff thing, right? But what's going to be the thing? What's going to be the determining factor how they come together? Is going to be the beast system, because ultimately it's the elite's plan. Everybody's going to get to see it, and they're going to have China be the ones to bring it out first. Start over, they start everything in China. What? China mass production. China is like one of the top economies. They're going to bring it over there because they're a communist country, so they got to do whatever the government says. They're going to do whatever the government says for them to do. So it says it says Ant Group, and an affiliate of Alibaba, is also pushing Palm payment. Hold up. 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. So I can add it to the text message real quick. So it says Ant Group, an affiliate of Alibaba, is also pushing Palm biometric payments with its Alipay PL1 product. Users must register their palm and vein biometrics with Alipay and connect them with their payment account to use a PL1 device. At shops using the PL1 device, customers then simply hold their shit. Okay, so like about that. So I'm gonna read that again. Oh, so it says Ant Group, an affiliate of the Alibaba, is also pushing Palm biometric payments with its Alipay PL1 product. Users must register their palm and vein biometrics with Alipay and connect them with their payment account to use a PL1 device. At shops using the PL1 device, customers then simply hold their palm over the sensor to verify and approve transactions. The whole process should take only a few seconds, according to the company. This is over in China right now. This is from May 15th. Biometricupdate.com. Oh, shit. It says the PL1 uses, hold on. It says the PL1 uses both palm print scanning, the lines you see on people's palms, and palm vein patterns, the veins under the skin. These biometrics are unique to individuals and are even more unique and harder to replicate than fingerprints, making palm biometrics particularly secure. It is also convenient as it's contactless. So they want you to start doing, they're going to have to hold a palm over a sensor. What does the scripture say? Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, it says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, it's starting with this, what the fuck they call it? Like getting your palms and veins red, like a scan, because it's not to see it yet. But what is that gradually going to lead to? What is that going to lead to? It says once businesses install the PL1, which are dedicated scanners, people can use their palms to transact in shops, metro turnstiles, or buses, while the PL1 can also be used as entrance scanners for buildings. Scan your palm. No longer ID, scan your ID card badge. No, scan your actual palm. Scan your essence, your palm and your veins. Everything that's directly linked to you. And that's what the MOTB is going to be. It's a gradual thing, and they're moving quick. They're saying they're about to do this already. That's already in the works. It says palm biometric scanning is an increasingly popular option for making in-person payments. Major players such as Tencent, Visa, Amazon, JP Morgan, and MasterCard are increasingly backing palm-based payments. JP Morgan Chase Bank. Woo! He calls it all. The banks, the banks have to start ushering in the palm payments. And then ultimately going what? You have to get a microchip in your palm or in your forehead. That's how they're going to do it. That's the cause. The new biometric technology. Digital currency. So it says, palm biometric scanning is an increasingly popular option for making in-person payments. Major players such as Tencent, which is in China, Visa, Amazon, JP Morgan, and MasterCard are increasingly backing. What the fuck is that? Sorry about that. So it says, it says MasterCard CEO Michael Maybach said in a recent podcast with Fortune that the future of payment with palm payments or other biometric payment options is in the hands of consumers. This is particularly true of physical shopping, in contrast with online shopping, as consumers are still used to tapping a piece of plastic or their phone, but the availability of the option is important. Amazon has fully deployed its palm scanning technology, Amazon One, across all its Whole Foods stores in the US, and Tencent launched its Palm Pay system for WeChat across convenience stores and various retail outlets in China. JP Morgan is planning a broad rollout of palm-based payments technology this year, and MasterCard has integrated palm biometrics into its biometric checkout program. Jean-Marc Thienpoint, global head of omni-channel and biometrics for JP Morgan Payments, has referred to palm-based biometrics as a crucial component for the company's overall biometric strategy. There you go right there. Palm payments. There it goes right there. That's it. That's it. That's it right there, man. That's gonna be the new thing. And what they're gonna do is, when they bring out this new system, then they're gonna bring back some stores, and to be in person payments, because you ain't gonna have to do that with the online shopping. So they're gonna bring back stores they're gonna bring back a system of stores that's gonna be equipped with the palm payment technology. That's what they're gonna do. And that's just what the scripture said. He calls of all. Hold up. Read that again. He called Revelation 13:16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Who's doing this? The elites. This is the elites' brainchild. And they're having the banks usher it out. Then they're going to transpire to the people, to the masses. And then you're going to have what? The beast system. And then you're going to ultimately have what? The mark of the beast. And that's what times we in. So along with the wars, along with Jacob's trouble, along with the persecution that's coming, he's still going to be ushering in this new financial way of life, this new financial system. And ultimately it's going to lead to the MOTB, which the RFID might go see it. So with that, Lord willing, is edifying. I'm going to give all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kadash. Double honors to the Apostles of Israel, a.k.a. the Apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. Shalom.